What is going on, YouTube? It is your boy, Matt Talks Films, and I'm back with another video. I'm back with another review, and I'm back with another video and review talking about a new release in 2025. And this time it's another legacy sequel that was actually good, maybe even great. It also happens to be one of the best movies of the year, in my opinion. What? That's right. I'm as shocked and perplexed as you because god damn it, this movie was fucking great and hilarious. And the movie I'm talking about is The Naked Gun. Now, I want you to have seen The Naked Gun before you watch this video. I'm not going to spoil it, and this won't be a long video because it's a hard movie to talk about with 2 to 3 people on a podcast, and it's also hard to talk about with just one person, as I am right now. I'm talking with myself. But I also want you not to watch this video right now if you haven't seen the original Naked Gun trilogy. And I feel like a lot of people watching this video who are 23 and younger, like I am, I'm 23, haven't watched The Naked Gun because one, for some reason you're in this fucking train of thought, like a lot of the young people are nowadays, that they don't watch a movie past a certain year. Like my sister, sorry to shout you out in a horrible way, but she doesn't watch movies past the year 2000. Now, if you're watching this video right now, this video has come across your timeline in any fashion on any social media app, and you're 23 or younger, or maybe even older, and you abide by the rules of, I don't watch a movie made past the year 2000, or whatever year that you coincide with that statement, can you tell me why? Why do you do that? Because you are hurting yourself, and you are not watching some of the greatest pieces of art in any art form ever. And listen, I'm not saying The Naked Gun is one of the greatest masterpieces in film history, and I'm not saying it's one of the greatest pieces of arts ever, but it's one of the greatest pieces of comedy in film history. If you love watching movies, especially comedy movies, why would you not want to watch The Naked Gun original trilogy? Because it's one of the greatest displays of sheer innovation in comedy, and it's one of the greatest pure displays of comedy, period. So why would you hinder yourself from not watching a movie made in 1989? Because I know a lot of young people do this. I've talked to a lot of young people, whether it's cousins, friends of mine, which I'm embarrassed to even say they're my friends, in a movie fashion. I'm sorry, but some of them don't watch a movie past like 2000 or 1990, which is insulting to me. It shouldn't be, but it's insulting. How can I talk to you about movies and movie history if you haven't watched a movie past 2000? Come on. But anyway, watch the original Naked Gun trilogy because it's truly one of the greatest displays of comedy in the film realm. Like, it just is. It's purely innovative, it's extremely influential, and Leslie Nielsen as Frank Drebin is fucking incredible. And the reason why the Naked Gun trilogy is such a success and so brilliantly done is because they casted real actors in the roles of that movie, and they played it incredibly straight. And that to me is special because when a comedy movie plays things straight and it's supposed to be real situations filled with comedy and comedic elements, that makes the comedy movie that much better to me. When real actors are doing comedy, like, that makes it way more funny to me than a regular comedy movie, in my opinion. Yes, pure comedy movies that know they're a comedy movie are really funny, but a comedy movie that the actors are acting like it's a regular action movie, and they're just delivering lines that, instead of like real action dialogue, they're delivering lines of comedic prowess. That's amazing to me. The Naked Gun trilogy is truly a trilogy that brought major influence and innovative nature to the world of comedy, and it's inspired great comedy movies, and it also inspired some of the worst comedy movies you'll ever see. So shout out The Naked Gun for working on both sides and both siding it, because it's one of the greatest comedy trilogies of all time, and it features one of the great comedy performances of all time from Leslie Nielsen. It is perfection. I love the Naked Gun trilogy, original trilogy. Go watch that if you haven't seen it. But anyway, The Naked Gun, starring Liam Neeson and Pamela Anderson, by the way. Can I get this out the way? How cute are Liam Neeson and Pamela Anderson? Yes, I'm 23, pushing 30, as the comments might say, saying the word cute to describe another relationship, but it's just true. Pamela Anderson and Liam Neeson are undoubtedly cute together. And this movie, it's pretty obvious why they started dating after this movie, because they have unreal chemistry together and they are amazing together in this movie, and they are both great. Liam Neeson, what a career choice, my friend. From a guy who's just been known as this iconic and timeless action star, to take the next level and do the right thing in this point of your career, and to play Frank Drebin Jr., he absolutely murders it. He is meant to be in a movie like this, especially in this stage of his career. He is so fucking funny. He knows what the fuck he's doing, and he just fits this movie like a glove. This, yes, I just made an O.J. Simpson fucking reference, because O.J. Simpson does make an appearance in this movie, and it's done brilliantly, by the way, how they address O.J. Simpson, because O.J. Simpson, if you didn't know, was in the original Naked Gun trilogy for all three movies. So, obviously they had to address it, and they do it in a brilliant way. But Liam Neeson, a revelation here. So good. Give him a trilogy with this movie. Please, I beg you. He is so fucking funny as Frank Drebin Jr., and man, there's so many quotables, and there's so many line deliveries from Liam Neeson in this movie that are perfection. I mean, it's amazing. I love Liam Neeson in this movie. Pamela Anderson, not really too familiar with her acting. You know, she's really fucking funny in this. Like, she has a comedic sensibility here. Like, she's fucking very funny, and her chemistry with Liam Neeson is fucking palpable. You could feel it through the screen, and you can see why they started dating. It's very good. And then Akiva Schaffer, the director of this movie, directed his ass off. This is something he's been working towards for his whole career, it feels like. And this is a comedy movie that has some really, really good cinematography, and it has a really good sense of direction. And Akiva Schaffer, it felt like he was meant to do this, and I'm happy to say he fucking delivers on his fucking end in this movie as well. It's great. It's great. Akiva Schaffer, what a job. Liam Neeson, Pamela Anderson, what a job. It is so goddamn good. I love the Naked Gun franchise. It's just everything you want from a legacy sequel. Listen, you don't stray away from what made the original trilogy so great. You do pay the homages that you should. And you nail the cameos. Especially in this type of movie, you have to nail the cameos, and they nail it. And they don't overdo it. They fucking nail the cameos here. Unlike legacy sequels we've seen this recent month in Happy Gilmore 2, and they overstuff it and overfill it with fucking cameos that make no sense at all. But The Naked Gun stands on its own. Despite it being a legacy sequel, it comes off as very fresh, very refreshing, and also extremely funny and extremely good. And it's a refreshing theater experience. There's nothing like going to the movies for a comedy movie, especially a great one. There's countless of comedy movies over my lifetime, like The Hangover, Anchorman 2, a couple others, where you go to the theater and it's packed and it's hilarious. And we haven't had that feeling recently. Yes, I think Friendship is still the best comedy movie of the year. I just think it tickled my fancy the best way. I love The Friendship, saw it 3 times. I saw this movie twice, The Naked Gun. I loved it. And I do think Friendship has a slight edge over The Naked Gun, but both are great. And comedy might be back. Friendship and The Naked Gun, killing it, dude. I love it. Can we bring comedy releases back to theaters? I feel like we never get those anymore. As much as I hated Happy Gilmore 2 and I thought it was ridiculously unfunny, that should have been released. That should have been released in the theaters. I'm sorry, that should have been. I know Netflix 46.7 million viewers in on your streaming devices or whatever the fuck, but dude, release those movies in theaters. There's nothing like going to the theater and laughing with a bunch of strangers, chewing on your popcorn, bumping elbows with people laughing. It's the best. It's the best. This movie brings back the bits from the old film and also makes its own. That's the thing. When you make a legacy sequel, yes, you want to bring the great qualities from the original film or trilogies to your movie, but you also want to feel refreshing. You also want to feel unique. You also want to bring your own sauce. And this fucking movie delivers in every fashion you want from a legacy sequel, and I love it. Liam Neeson kills it. Pamela Anderson kills it. Still looking absolutely beautiful. I mean, she's stunning. Absolutely. Akiva Schaffer, one of the best comedy directors we have. Give this movie a trilogy, please. I beg. Liam Neeson, this is exactly what you should be doing in your career right now. And it's so funny because Leslie Nielsen defined a certain type of genre in The Naked Gun. And the movies he did afterward, they never understood what made The Naked Gun so great. Every role that Leslie Nielsen was casted in after The Naked Gun, the roles that they made him play was a role that upped the goofy. And the characters he played knew they were in a comedy movie. What made the Naked Gun original franchise so great is he didn't know he was in a comedy movie. His character, he was just fucking playing the movie like it was a real action movie, and that's what made it so funny. And there's so many examples in the late career of Leslie Nielsen where he did Scary Movie 3 and Scary Movie 4 where they up the ante, they up the goofy, and you can really tell it's just not working the same, and it's not working nearly as great as his role in fucking the Naked Gun trilogy. And I'm here to tell you, they did the great thing of Liam Neeson not knowing he's in a comedy movie, and it's still delivering on every sense of the form, because that's how great the Naked Gun franchise is, and that's how great the writing and the directing in this film is. You could clearly tell they love the original trilogy and they wanted to do this legacy sequel justice, and they do it. When people and Warner Bros. And companies like that are making legacy sequels, a lot of them and most of them, you can tell they do not want to do justice for what the original franchises were. They just want to make money. This does not feel like a cash grab, and I don't know how much money this movie will even make, but this is certainly not a cash grab. It's certainly a film that's made out of the love for the original trilogy, and it's certainly a film just to make you laugh, and that film it delivers. It delivers. It makes you fucking laugh, almost make you cry laugh. Like, that's how funny this movie is. There's so many quotes from this movie, and there's so many sequences and bits in this movie that I want to relay to you guys and say it, but you know what, I'm not gonna, because I don't want to ruin the movie, one, and I don't want to ruin the jokes, because I don't have nearly as great delivery as Liam Neeson, Pamela Anderson, and crew, the rest of them on this film. This is about it for my review of The Naked Gun. It's one of my favorite movies of the year. It's one of the funniest movies of the year, and it's a film that will become an instant rewatchable. It's a film that you will watch as soon as you see it on TV or on a streaming service. It is brilliant. It is one of the unique displays of the 2020s where you see pure comedy brilliance, and it pays homages, and it feels like a film that should have been made, unlike a lot of other legacy sequels. The Naked Gun, starring Pamela Anderson and Liam Neeson, is a 4 out of 5 for me on Letterboxd. It is probably like an 80, 82, 83 on on traditional ratings. It is probably like an 82, 83 in traditional ratings for me, if I had to do it like that. My God, definitely funny. There's so many sequences and bits and quotes from this movie that will be playing in my head rent-free until I see Weapons this upcoming Friday, which I'm elated about. I'm excited. Go see this movie. If you want a theater experience that's going to fulfill you, make you laugh, and make you have all this fun with strangers in a theater, it is this movie. It is fucking unbelievable. All the way up until the credits. There's so many little things in the credits that are still going to make you laugh. The Naked Gun. Go see it. It's brilliant. It's one of the pure displays of brilliance in comedy in 2025 and in all of 2020s. We haven't had a movie like this since I don't know when, and I'm glad that we have one. The Naked Gun. The next time you see me, it will be for The Weapons, which I'm egregiously excited about. It looks like one of the best horror films. I don't know. It looks like one of the best horror film trailers I've ever seen in my life, and I am fucking excited for that. So, it's your boy, Matt Talks Films, and I just talked about one of the best comedy movies of the year, and honestly one of the best movies of the year, The Naked Gun. Go see it. You'll be quoting it to your friends. You'll be reciting lines from that movie to your friends for the rest of your lifetime, because I know I will. All my friends, prepare to be annoyed by all the fucking lines I use in that movie. It is your boy, Cherry Roosevelt, fat man chowing on spaghetti. I'll see you guys next time.